Gareth, how do you reflect on that?
Oh my God, what do you want me to say? What a game, what a win, but what a game, you know. I mean, fans got the money's worth today, certainly, and I'm so glad we got on the end of a good result at home, because we've waited for a while. I think the players turned up, but we also conceded too many chances against us. But wow, we turned up and we won the game. We found a way to win in a crazy game. And I'm so proud of the boys and the fans and everyone who's been involved in this, you know, and players that didn't play. Yeah, a real crazy game emotionally. But I think keeping cool and you know, just changed a little bit formation-wise, just to try and get more offence on their back line, but still not trying to concede too many chances. It's worked. Some of the big players turned up definitely and made a difference, but there were some awesome moments in the game, and I'm not going to pick anyone out. I'm sure you guys will pick people out. You know, I got subs coming on and blocking with all their life, you know, to get the result over the line. Fantastic performance. Going forward, created a lot of chances. Could have been out of sight, but defensively, just want to tighten up a little bit, especially on set pieces. Didn't think we were good at them today, and that's been one of our strengths. But 3 points, brilliant. Really pleased, and hopefully it's the start of a run.
To come from behind twice,
yeah,
and win the game, how much of a confidence boost do you think and hope that will give the group? Obviously, any win's a good win, but having to come from behind twice at home,
yeah,
how will that invigorate the group, in your opinion?
The group is a really good group, right? I told them before the game, right? Forget 16th in the league. Forget no wins in 9, because you've been so close. It's not like we're getting turned over every week. Even the Swindon game, I get Ian Holloway ringing me saying, "How the hell did you not get anything out of that game?" We are not far away, right? There's a lot bigger problems elsewhere at clubs. We're not far away. We just need to turn it that little bit in our favour, and we'll start winning a lot of games. And that's what excites me. I keep saying it's a long plan. Of course it is, you know. Just really pleased we got over the line today. You know, we created some great chances, and yeah, people are going to say big Josh Andrews should score, but got in the positions, great. He was an unbelievable threat to their back line today, you know. And yeah, putting the finishing touches on stuff, yeah, okay, we can all say that he should have done that, but it's hard out there. It's not easy, you know, in the firing across, and there's a lot of pressure involved. And a few of the fans, I think, were having a go at me saying, "Come on, sort it out." I mean, we give us support, get behind us, because that's what we can do at the end there. That's what we can do when you're all behind us. It was brilliant, you know, to see the fans celebrating the way they did. And I know at times when we're not getting the ball forward quickly, again, there's little sort of moments of like nervousness and that. Just trust us, we'll get there. We will get there. We haven't been far away at all. I'd rather it not be as entertaining as that, I'm honest. I'd rather have a 1-0 or a 2-0. But for the fans, what a game today, you know. And they're coming in droves, they're singing, they're getting behind the boys. Don't ever stop that, fans. You're brilliant at this club. I'm going to try and make sure Brad stays a lot more, because he seems to be a lucky charm at the moment. So yeah, we're really pleased for him, and I'm really pleased for all the players. Really well done, guys.
Just finally, before I hand over to Ben, you mentioned those missed chances, but it would have been very easy for your group to go into the shells and said, "This isn't going to happen for us today." But
no, of course. Yeah,
that's not them.
Not at all. That's not them, and I'll back them 100%. You know, Josh Andrews is a hell of a striker. You know, as is Elliot Nevitt, Seb Palmer-Holden, Gareth McCleary, Sam Boxer. Great strikers we've got here. So it's the hardest part of the game, is sticking the ball in the net. But we'll get there without a shadow of a doubt. I'll back every single one of them, believe in them all, and I know that we've got goals in our team. Sometimes you have to make changes, you have to do things to get there, and it was great. But we wore Newport down. You know, we really did. I thought we wore them down at the back, and they had a few chances at the end there when they're throwing absolute caution to the wind and going for it. But you know, some big moments at the end there that got us over the line. Crazy game. Referee getting injured, assistant referee getting injured. Gillingham, fourth official person in the stand saying, "I'm a qualified referee," coming in and standing next to the injured fourth official, and it's just mayhem. And then 15 minutes going up on the board. It's everything you want in a game. I'm just pleased we got on the right end of the result.
I think it's a game that lives long in the memory. Ben, you'll go.
Gareth, it could have been any scoreline, couldn't it? What a bonkers game.
Yeah, it could have been any scoreline, you know. I think we probably shaved it on the easiest chances, but Newport could have scored a couple of goals, you know, definitely against us. But results, you know, stats. You can look at stats and go, wow, Swindon, we had 17 shots and 9 on target, whatever it was, and they had 2 on target, whatever, and they won the game. Stats today are probably very even, maybe in their favour. I don't know, I haven't even looked at them. The only stat that matters to me is the goals, and I've said that a lot, you know. Performance is everything. Performance is great, and that will get you the goals. But yeah, it's a crazy game, but I'm so pleased we won that game today. And the boys deserve all the plaudits. The boys deserve big credit for that, because we haven't played for 17 days, and everyone's probably thinking, oh well, we should be fresh in that. It doesn't work like that. You need to be training. You need to have games. It's great when you're playing. So to come out of that sort of training zone that we've been in for 2 weeks and go in and perform like that, fair play, boys. Well done. And yeah, really pleased for them.
One stat you did, boss, was of course possession. And you tried to play differently today, did you? You had the different shape, different players with Gale at right back. You had 2 out-and-out wingers. You wanted to be progressive, seemingly. I've
come into the club and my style is probably wingers. You know, I've done that a lot, and a lot of success at my first club with wingers and 4-3-3 and going forward and getting and creating opportunities. And I thought they did really well. You know, ironically, we go to a 5-2-2-1 or 5-2-1-2, sorry, to get the winning goal. But I thought Gareth would be a big threat. You know, running off Sam Vokes. Yeah, Vokes, he's been very good when he came off the bench there with the flicks and yeah, the experience showed. But yeah, a couple of formations there, but we got over the line, and that 4-3-3 excites me. You know, we have good wingers in the building. We can get at teams with that formation, but we're adaptable as well to win games, and we showed that.
Nice to put Johnny Smith on the pitch again, Glenn Morris back on the pitch again, of course, and he made some big saves too. Yeah,
listen, Glenn's made some fantastic saves today. Jake Turner made some fantastic saves. I just thought, and I never really do this, there isn't a lot of evidence to saying Jake coming out of the team. I just thought that Glenn's whole aura of the team and the fans and everything, I just thought that would make an impact. And I think, you know, the experience he's got, Jake will be right behind him, but it was difficult to leave Jake out because he's a top guy and he made some top saves while he was in the team. But they're both fighting for the number 1 shirt. They both know that. They both have got to stay on their best form, and yeah, Glenn's made some big saves today.
And Gareth McCleary, have you seen him score many headed winners?
No, big man at the back stick there. Yeah, he was sandwiched in between 2 Newport players, I think. But you know, he's above the level, Gareth. He's an absolutely brilliant human being first. We've been through a lot together, both personal lives and football lives, and to have someone like Gareth McCleary firing, believe me, that's a lucky team to have him. And Johnny Smith, you know, great players who can both play at a higher level. And Aaron Rowe, you know, got wingers now in the building, which is what I want to do and play like that. But you know, we have some fantastic performances today. You know, I want to go through everybody. Some nice moments as well. I think you know, there was a bit of issue with one of the Newport players walking off the pitch when he got subbed, and then Bradley returns the favour with his experience and just walks slowly off the pitch. Little things like that, just the pantomime of football. You know, it's I wouldn't be a referee. Wow, they've got so much to do. But I'm really proud of the boys today.
Yeah, what were your main emotions to finally get that home win, of course?
Yeah, thank you for the fans for sticking with us, because the numbers haven't dwindled, the support hasn't dwindled. The frustration I can understand coming out, I can understand that, because this club has been very similar for the last 3 or 4 years, which started really well, then tailed away, and it's been nothing at the end of the year. To break that has been really tough. You know, we started really well. We got a lot of injuries, but there's no excuse. We know my squad's my squad, but we tailed away. I had the surgery and things, you know, so there's a few factors. But we're fighting now against that tailing away and nothing to play for. We want something to play for this season. We want to try and succeed. I said I'll make this club better in the time I'm here from where I took over, and days like today will go a long way in doing that.
About enjoying this one and then trying to build on it, I guess.
Yeah, let's go and beat Harrogate next week, because we can. Not we should, not we could. we can beat Harrogate, and that's the big word. You know, we can. I want to get these boys believing that they can go and beat any team in the league. After what they did at Swindon, they can beat any team in the league, and I'll be telling them that this week.
Well done today.
Thank you.
What a contrast at the end from those first 5 minutes going a goal down and all a bit nervous, frustration in the crowd to the end in great scene.
Yeah, and I understand the frustrations, but I will say get behind us, support. The word support is in it, and please support us, because I know I've played the game a long time, and the boys will feel a bit of nerves and will feel it, tensions. Just be like, right, they scored after 5 minutes. My emotion was, there's 85 minutes for us here to win the game, and I want people to think like that. I want to go positive and go, right, okay, we'll win this, and it'll look even better when we do. I didn't realise the 2-1 was coming, but we got back into that, you know. Marnes with a fantastic penalty as well, you know, which we've struggled with lately as well. But no, I can understand the frustrations, but we're trying to change things here, and it's gonna take time. But really proud of them today.
Fair play to Armani for stepping up again and having the penalty. I guess he didn't realise quite how long it was going to be left in the game. That was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. You know, he scored 2 against Chesterfield early in the season, and then somehow Aki, Clarkey, Robbie all got on it before him. He's unbeaten on penalties, and he's changed up every time. So I'm pleased with Armani. Proper captain's performance today, and I think there was a tackle on the edge of the box when he ran back, which was absolutely insane as well. You know, so very, very good performance. But he drags everyone with him, and he's a great captain. Leads by example on that pitch, and he's well worth the win today.
And you mentioned the wingers. How good is it to start with 2 wingers, have another off the bench, and what an impact that came on?
Yeah, he's quick, isn't he? You know, he's lightning quick still at 38 years old. Johnny's got a difference about him. Very jinky, gets his shots off, and Aaron Rowe can do a bit of both. You know, so we've got some real good wingers in the building, and like I say, I like my flair players getting past people and running at people and getting shots off, but we have to be patient sometimes to get it to the wingers in the right areas, and that's frustrating when people are saying, just get the ball forward, and then when we do get it forward and it's a lump, people go, why didn't we keep it? You can never win on football, you know. So I'm saying, just get behind these boys, because they really care about this football club. They emptied the tank today, and I loved seeing us win.
And what about the decision at right back as well? Hutton coming out, I think that's the first time he hasn't started again for you.
Yeah, I spoke with Romeo in the week, but Romeo was very, very professional about the decision. Very professional. We won't disclose these chats, stay personal, but I'm pleased Sam came in and showed that he's very good. He's one of the best 1v1 defenders in the league, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. But that was, it was a move I've been thinking about, and it's won the game. And Romeo came on. I think he was on the pitch for the winning goal as well. So, you know, it's so great. You know, it's worked, and that's the main thing as a manager.
And amongst all the drama, there was the fourth or the request for a 4th official to replace the assistant referee. What do you make of it all? I mean, because the assistant referee was still there, could he not walk forward and look the ball?
Got a lot of respect for Colebrook, the referee. I thought he had a great game today. I thought he really had a great game. Decision-wise, I think he was really good. And then the chaos on the side is it's just a one-off, those things. I've never been involved in sort of something as crazy as that, but I'm glad there was a fan who said, look, I'm a qualified referee. I'm not sure he showed his certificate. I'm sure he was though, and we had the assistant, then became the 4th, and there was like an assistant 4th. There was the fan, and then the 4th became the assistant referee on the line. It was a little bit crazy. So fair play to Colebrook. You know, I've had my pop at referees in the past, but I want to give him big credit, and I think he probably have a lot of paperwork now, but he organised and he ran through and kept us informed, and I thought he played the right amount of stoppage time, and I thought he was outstanding today. So but tough day for the referees, you know, when you lose one like that.
Was the fan pretty professional as well? Was he fist pumping at the end? Was he a Gills fan?
I didn't see, and I can't say, but I'm sure he was very impartial. You know, referees have to be. It was nice to see him stood in his jeans and trainers on the touchline. It was great. So listen, just one of them funny moments that happen sometimes, but the officials weren't decent today. They had a tough time and a lot going on. So really pleased.
And how good was it to celebrate a win here? It's been a long time.
Listen, I want to do it. You don't get these a lot, you know, so the moments, you've got to take every moment and enjoy it. You never know what's going to happen. I am glass half full, and I will have a good time no matter what. I'm on my own with a crowd, with a brilliant Gills crowd. I will smile and think to myself, you're a lucky boy, there's a lot worse off than us. Keep going and keep celebrating and keep positive. And hopefully I can rub off on a few people, because that's what I want. I want us to be successful together. The whole thousands of us, not just 11 of us, 18 of us, or what, the thousands that support Gillingham. It's really important to me, and hopefully it's coming out.
And it was the Newport away game, wasn't it, where you made that record-breaking run time? Hopefully the start something against them then.
Yeah, and that for me was great. It was brilliant, but it's almost like we achieved something, and we didn't. We did, but we didn't. We haven't achieved anything yet. We came in and we've done a great record-breaking run, but come on, let's properly achieve at this football club. Look at the size of it, you know. Look at the room we're in. You know, we have good facilities here. We can be better, and we will be better. And I want to be part of that.